Well, hello there, people with internet, and hello again. I'm TheMBmulti, and welcome back to I'm on Observation Duty 6. So, the previous episodes, we had a lot of trouble, the previous 2 episodes, a lot of trouble with the hotel. So, I'm very curious how difficult the hospital is going to be, because that's what we're going to be tackling next. Alright, obviously, back on more normal difficulty now. Yeah, so let's go. The redacted hospital has been evacuated and shut down due to multiple anomalous events. For several weeks prior to the evacuation, the staff of redacted hospital have reported surgical instruments and medicine going missing. What was first believed to be a case of kleptomania turned out to be the beginning of a Class 7 anomalous event. Well, okay, what is that? Is that bad? Is Class 1 the highest or is Class 10 the highest? Which way are we going? Days before the evacuation and shutdown, patients with no prior mental illnesses were reported to show signs of extreme paranoia and schizophrenia. The body of the head doctor was found in one of the operating rooms 5 hours before the evacuation. According to the first responders, the body was torn to shreds. Cool. Alright. I do love how they added this, the background to the case we're working on, so to speak. Alright, let's go. Another lobby, but it's a hospital lobby this time. Camroll soda. Yeah, we know. Okay. 6 chairs there. 3. This literally looks like the waiting room from that Mr. Bean sketch. There's a wheelchair here in the corner. There's a... what the hell? A gurney or whatever here. Plants. Clouds. Smoke with 2 people. Yeah, the sky and 2 people. Fucking wavelengths and a V, I guess. 2 posters and then 1 to the side. Check-in desk, 2 towers. 2 chairs there, 1 bench there. TV. Bin. Newspaper, paper cup, magazines. Alright. Corridor. Morgue isolation ward. National Doctors Day, February 27th. I can't read that properly. I can't read that either. Just a bunch of letters, it seems. Wheelchair, another rolling table, hospital bed. Lots of medicine. Okay, so there's pill bottles there, files at the top, pill bottles and 1 big bottle at the middle shelf, and then some more disorganized files on the bottom one there. This door's open. There's a thing there. Why does it look like the sun is shining outside? Patient ward. That looks like a Bob Ross painting. Old TV. 2 plants, 2 folders. Cup. Yeah, 2 beds. Yeah, this one has paper on it. These IV bag things that you hang them from. The fucking Barbasol can from Jurassic Park. There's 1 folder on the floor in front of this chair. Office. Some old ass computers. Oh, this is behind the checkout thing. Okay. This clock. That is, yeah, it's displaying the correct time. Copy machine, file cabinets, file up there, plants. There's a plant on the thing there. Medical checkup, examination. Bunch of folders there. Sunsetters. Another Doctor's Day poster. Operating area, weight or scale or whatever, phone, computer. That's a more modern computer. Why the hell is there a modern computer here? An old ass computer is the other one. Another toilet. Weight, toilet, black seat, which is down. A little stool thing. 3 medicine things. 1 there. And that's it. Alright, is that it? Yeah, okay. Why wasn't there a camera in the morgue? I was kind of expecting a camera to be in the morgue. Also, apparently it's not... What the hell? Oh, this is... Okay, that's not supposed to be that way. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the same. But there's a plant there. There's a plant there. But it's not there. But I'm pretty sure that is this. Because there's that couch right there. Which is that couch right there. Of course, we can't see that because the camera's not angled that way properly, but That's weird. I'm guessing that's it's not that then. Yeah, okay, so that's not that. It just looks very similar. Also, the room is roughly the same size as well. See, with that door being that door, you know? So the size of the room makes sense. It just doesn't make sense that this stuff is here. Also, didn't check this. So files on the left on the top ones. The third one is empty, and then those ones are on the right. Stretching is important, it says on that poster. Alright, so... yeah, morgue. I was kind of expecting there to be a camera in the morgue, but apparently not. Yeah, that literally just looks like a Bob Ross painting. I don't know if it is or not, but it looks like it is. Yeah, so those two plants there, the two folders, Barbasol and whatever that is. Old ass TV. Yeah. Maybe... I mean, it is weird that all the other computers are pretty old-fashioned except for this one, but yeah, well, didn't think so. I'm pretty sure that drain wasn't there before. Oh, no, never mind. That drain was there all along. I mean, it makes sense that it's there, but I just only remember the stool. I didn't remember the drain. Okay. Oh, there's so many, like, chairs and tables, and then the combination of, like, there's benches here, chairs there, there's a small table there, more benches here, and then there's two chairs, three chairs there, two benches, two chairs there, bench there. Like, it's not just the objects, it's the combination of them all, you know? And of course, as you're flipping through the cameras over and over, you discover new things and you're wondering, okay, Jesus, relax. I'm scared too, alright? Okay. Okay, so computer, then just keyboard, mouse, phone, files, mouse, keyboard, computer. Yeah, paper, and then the small plant right there. Just reporting some things. Now it's now is the time to figure out things. Get familiar with this level. Especially since we're not on hard modes, we can just... Well, I don't really want to report all willy-nilly and stuff, but, you know, I can be less reserved, because, of course, there's no penalty. Well, there's the indirect penalty, you're facing the wrong way, of, I believe that things spawn faster if you make too many false reports. But there isn't a direct penalty. Right. Yeah, stretching is important. Yeah, there's no way in hell I'm going to remember all of that. I should have maybe remembered this in general simulation. Okay, so the top three ones are empty. The middle one only has painkiller bottles in the middle, and then there's pens or whatever, or those little like tube things, more like miniature protein powder things, and toothpaste or whatever. 3 bottles up there. Okay, there's a giant face in the clouds now. I'm like looking over here like, oh, is there something there? And then I wander gently over this way, and then I'm like, okay, well, that's obvious. As I'm staring over here trying to find something. Oh, no. Or... yeah, hang on. Light anomaly? Corridor. Right? No, okay, it is supposed to be fucking dark right there. What the fuck? Even... light doesn't work that way. I don't know what kind of reality we're in, but light doesn't work that way, where it stops exactly right there in a corridor like that. I don't know what the fuck is going on over there. Apparently it's not an anomaly, but it should be, because, like I said, light doesn't work like that. I mean, I'm not a scientist or whatever, but I've lived on Earth long enough to know that light doesn't work that way. Oh, well, that poster is not correct. First of all, because it's not supposed to be, but second of all, because I don't really think the anatomy checks out on that one. Yeah, and then so for this giant shelf, there is those same protein powder things at the bottom. Then the pill bottles and the purple things. And then... yeah, I don't know. Other things. That's not a very vivid description, I know, but it's pretty difficult to tell all that shit apart anyway. Was there always a fucking fire extinguisher there? I guess so. Those, that. Yeah, and then 2 posters, one on the corner there. Corridor. Yeah, okay, so yeah, light works that way in this universe, I guess. Like, you're in a hallway with all these lights. Like, apparently, like, the light over there is off, but then the next set of lights does work. But this is like those visual glitches in Minecraft when the chunks don't load properly, then it just stops right there. That's what that was. Oh, yeah, okay, well... hey, it's my first time in this hospital. I'm just baffled by the way the lights work over there. Fuck it, we're gonna die. I'm pretty sure that there is an anomaly. Yeah, okay. What the fuck? Okay. Oh, okay. They see they see me rolling. They hating. I didn't even know what his name was. Meet the something. I don't know. I didn't read it. I was too busy making a stupid joke. I wasn't even making the joke. They made the joke for me. And I said it out loud. Okay, that's one, but... that still leaves 2 more. Okay, hang on. So that is all... that's okay. This plant? No. That was there at the start. This area seems okay. We got that guy. This okay. That bench. I don't remember. It probably... No! There was a rolling table there. That's what was over there, not a bench. Yeah, exactly. Fuck you. Okay, that's 2. So there's one more. I'm fairly sure that those are supposed to be there, but I'll just report that. Yeah, thought so. Okay, so we need to find one more. Very sure those two chairs were already over there. No, hang on. There still has to be something. Oh, home sweet home. I don't know how long that has been like that. That may be the third anomaly. If so, that's pretty crazy, because then all three anomalies were in this camera. That's pretty crazy, if that's the case. But I'm guessing that was a newer one, and the other one that triggered, that was part of the warning, I still haven't found that one yet. Yeah, office examination, toilet, yeah. Okay. Well then. There, that solves that problem. Yeah, still National Doctors' Day. Okay. I think at this point it's time to start. Oh, hey! It's the guy from the hotel! Oh, is he? Okay, so no, that's not the. That makes sense. He's not. That's not the same place. Okay, it looks fucking identical, but then again, hospitals are pretty identical in places. So it's not that far-fetched that we have two areas that look like they're in the same area, even though they're not. Would it be funny if you could see him standing over there? But yeah, that was the guy from the hotel that I liked. Oh, so a chair is gone over here. We got to see him a bit closer. Not that we really can see that much more detail. He's the same as he was in the hotel, standing in the corner, even though he was farther away. Well, I was gonna say let's start reporting some random things that look just a tiny bit off, because we can't really get penalized for it in normal mode, but then I saw that shit started happening that I actually saw, so I got distracted. Yeah, sunsetters. Breathe, I guess it says. That is, again, a face in the painting or picture or whatever. Just like with the other one. Yeah, it's supposed to be wavelengths. Oh, I don't really know what it is, but that's what my mind turned it into, and that's how I recognize the difference. If it doesn't look like that anymore. Yeah, it still looks like Bob Ross. Are those folders the same still? I guess so, but doesn't hurt to check. Okay, yeah. Could be just like with the Coca-Cola bottles in the what's it called? In the hotel bar camera. That something has already been here when I entered that camera. And now I've imprinted on it, and I think it's supposed to be that way. And then when I die or whatever and start the level over again, then all of a sudden I'm going to be like, wait, what? That was an anomaly the whole time? There's going to be a guy like over there. Like we're only going to see his feet or some shit like that. I'm calling it. Ah, fucking hell. Alright, well, that was inevitable. 12. Alright, so what did I miss? A missing object in the patient ward? Coming out! Hey, come on! That was unfair. I've been in examination multiple times. Object manipulation in office. Okay. Okay, so camera malfunction in examination, that's a little bit bullshit because I was in examination just before. That really sucks. I just went through examination. Unless I missed it, but I'm fairly certain I would have noticed that the examination was offline. So that's pretty ridiculous. It just went offline after I went through it. And of course it takes very long for the next cycle to go through. To me to realize that examination is gone. And with the other two active that I didn't catch, then of course it's a game over very quickly. So that really sucks. But yeah, okay, so missing object in patient wards, object manipulation in office. Okay. Let's try to find them. Object manipulation in office. What is different? Are these chairs, maybe? I feel like this chair was different. And what was missing here? Oh, the phone! I think the phone is I think the phone was gone. I'm guessing that was the missing object here. That phone disappearing. I don't know, but I guess object manipulation was this chair changing. For some reason, I don't remember this chair being like that. I don't remember this one like this and these two at the bottom, but not really this one. So maybe, or maybe both, I don't know. Maybe that was the object manipulation on those. I'm fairly certain it was the phone that disappeared here, because everything else is still here. Those two chairs, these folders, those folders up there. Yeah, there's 3 bottles there, 1 there. 2 like sinks or whatever. 1 there. Yeah, the fucking paper towel dispenser above the toilet paper, which is a bit odd, but whatever. Yeah, that really sucks. The fucking examination camera disappears after I go through it, which means it takes the longest amount of time possible for me to notice that it's gone. And with the other 2 already active that I didn't catch, that causes an error. I don't remember this green book on this nightstand. Okay. Something to keep in mind then. It is supposed to be there. Yeah, I'm guessing of those chairs. Not really sure, but I'm fairly certain about the phone. Also, I'm fairly certain that eyeball's not supposed to be on that monitor. Because I do remember calling out the phone, but then after checking all this shit, I don't really remember seeing the phone, you know what I mean? Everything else was fine. Yeah, of course, that we already figured out that one was fine. Those 3 papers there were fine. We do those were correct. Alright. Motherfuckers, what are you gonna try to pull on me this time? Oh, okay. There is a light anomaly in the patient wards. Everything else seems to be okay here. Yeah, for now that's my conclusion. The chairs and the phone. Or something like that, I don't know. Oh, we have the blood in the shower again. Everything else was normal. Felt normal. Seemed like normal. Seemed acceptable enough for me to say, oh well, let's not report anything else. Medical checkup. Stretching is important. 1 AM. Oh, that's smoke or whatever, right? Steam smoke in lobby. Ah, it's too late. I wanted to check whether we could, just another confirmation whether we could see it from this camera. Probably not, because we've already kind of established that that is not linked up to the other room. All right. So far, so good, I guess. Until it isn't. All right, well. Of course, the fact that we're now really having this long period where I don't see anything, so I'm not reporting anything, is also a bit scary, because that would mean that, you know, something is flying under the radar right now. Most likely. Or the game is doing nothing, but... Or the game is doing nothing now, and then it's going to spawn in 3 things at once, and then the game is going to be like, hey, maybe pay attention. And then I'm going to find those 3 things right away. Yeah, patient ward's office, yeah. What the fuck? Oh wow, it's a baby. There. Jesus, you're making a lot of noise, ghost baby. Fucking hell. Okay, but is that really it? I feel like I'm still missing something else. Well, but that wasn't there before. Just like with the hotel, he's here like every time. We've made it this far without a warning, but that doesn't mean anything. Again, the game could, you know, just go, hey, let's spawn in a bunch of them at once, and then it's like, uh-oh. But, okay. I've also not really reported all that much in this run. So that also, me making it this far without barely reporting anything, just in my mind means that there's some things flying under the radar right now. Was that always open? I guess so. Yep. Figured. Figured as much. $2 a.m. Yeah, I just feel like I'm... No, it was always... Right? Oh, fuck it, I'll just report it anyway. Pretty sure it was always like that with the mouse on that side. For both sides, yeah. For some reason I remember that as keyboard, mouse, mouse, keyboards, but... It's like, that doesn't really make a lot of sense. Alright. Again, a face. Every picture change is with a face merged into it. In the lobby. Yeah, I'm very conflicted. And on one hand, we haven't even gotten the warning. But on the other hand, I feel like I've done barely anything, and yet we're already at 2:22 a.m. Oh, just remember the light from the door there. Or remember it. Notice, I mean. Oh, also this the fire extinguisher upside down. Maybe that's more concerning than the lights of the door. It's kind of embarrassing that it took me that long to figure it out. No, this chair is fine, right? I'll fucking report it anyway. The chair is fine, right? Looks like a different chair, but I'm pretty sure it's just, yeah, the chair that's always been there. Oh, hey! I paid attention to that. There's files missing there. Fuck you, you can't get me on that. You little shit, I paid attention to that. Alright. Well, again, no warning, yet almost 3 AM, which makes me question if I actually am on point, sort of. I mean, I'm not going to like deny that there is a possibility that... Also, I just noticed there's files in here. Never saw that. I'm not going to deny about the fact that it is possible that there is one anomaly or something, or two maybe even, that are just currently flying under the radar. I'm not going to deny that. It's definitely possible. Very likely, honestly. But even with that, I guess I've reported the other... I must have reported the other ones good enough that we're not getting the warning yet. But we already know how bullshit the warning can be sometimes. Hey, I fucking called it! I fucking called it! There's a skeleton there. I thought it was going to be a dead... Well, I thought it was going to be a dead body. Technically, a skeleton is a dead body of some sort. I mean, unless it's that, like, made out of plastic for learning an anatomy of humans, but... If all of its fresh flesh rotted away... Like, oh yeah, actually, technically, at what point does it stop being a corpse? It needs to have flesh and stuff on it, right? If it's just a skeleton, then it's just a skeleton. It's not really a body or a corpse anymore, I guess. Kind of like the question of, what's it called? At which point is, what's the line between, what's it called? What's the line between, archaeology and grave robbing? Or history and storytelling? Like, when is it considered history? Or when it's just like, whoa, what the fuck? It turned from a cute Bob Ross painting into some fucking eldritch horror painting. Like, at which point is it history, and at which point is it just... Oh, Jesus, fucking hell, it's the second time? And it's the second time it scared me as well. Like, either it's history or just talking about past events. Like, if you talk about stuff that happens yesterday, technically that's history in the sense that it happened in the past. But it's not really history as in the sense that, you know, part of a history textbook. Or is it? Or whatever, you know? You know, officially, at least where I live, things, even though that is a bit of an outdated rule, things have to be on the ground for at least 50 years for them to be considered archaeology. Oh, hey. Like, that used to be the official rule. Nowadays, it's not really that strictly operated by. However, it is still sort of the rule of thumb, even though it's not an official rule anymore. But it is still roughly the rule of thumb. It needs to be about 50 years old for it to be considered archaeology. So there you go. Find a grave that's at least 50, somebody that died at least 50 years ago, and you can just loot their shit. Well, of course, that's not archaeology. That's still grave robbing. Because you're not researching anything. You're just opening it up to try and find some valuable things and then leave. That's not archaeology. That's not what archaeology does. I mean, in essence, perhaps. But, you know, not for personal gain. Because you want to figure out how the humans lived back in the day or whatever. What customs they had. What? Jesus. Hi. Fucking hell. Staring into my soul and fucking devil guy in the corner of the camera. Oh, corner. It's just... fucking weirdo. Oh, also the stool moved to underneath the shower. Totally didn't question that for a second, because that is usually where the stool is in old people's homes. But yeah, then I remembered, hang on a minute, that's not right. And then also this. That mannequin is going places. It was in the train, it was in the lobby of the hotel, and now it's in the lobby of the hospital. Also, those were 3 anomalies back to back, but I didn't get a warning, so I must have reported them quick enough so that the warning didn't trigger. Which is interesting. Right, 4 a.m. First we made it. Chairs are still okay. Nothing has changed about the soda machine yet. I was kind of expecting that to happen at this point. To have happened to this point. It reminds me of the soda machine from the metro area in, I can't remember which observation game that was, 4? Or 5 or something, can't remember. Which also had a soda machine near the escalators. Okay. Alright, what do we report? Do we report the ceiling or do we report the blood splatter on the floor? I'm going for the ceiling. I hope that counts. Yeah, okay. Alright. Cleaned up the blood and hopefully took away the corpse that was being stashed in the ceiling as well. Still haven't seen anything happen with those things. Which I was also sort of expecting. Also nothing there, even though I tried to pay so close attention to how everything was stacked over there into that closet. Still National Doctors Day on February 27th. Oh shit. Okay, we gotta panic now. Okay, that was never there. Fucking, what the hell is that even? TV? Is it a TV or an oven? Or whatever. Built into the wall, whatever. It's not supposed to be there. They even replaced the cabinet with all the things on it. Okay, so there's still 2 more. Okay, well there is that. Again. That's 2 fixed. We need 1 more. Okay, so that's a new one. That wasn't like that last time, I don't think. So we still need 1 more. I'm fairly certain that's new, so we still need to find 1 more somewhere. Oh, chair's missing here. I also feel like that's new. Which means we still need one more. This is also new. That wasn't like that last time. Wow, they're coming in fast now. I still feel like we're missing one. Let's fix a ton of anomalies all at once now. But yeah, it's still ridiculous that you can get that warning. You can even see right now as I'm fixing them, they just rapid fire sometimes. And if they just so happen to rapid fire in cameras that you do, like for example, what if they're going to start rapid firing a patient ward office and examination now? You know? What if they're going to do that now? It takes me an entire time to circle back to all of that shit. And it's quite easy to get the warning if they're spawning in so fast. If they just so happen to choose the cameras that I've just visited. So that's a bit unfair, I think. Alright, 5 AM, please. I really hated how in the hotel I made it to 5 AM like twice and then died. So please let's not do that again. Oh, we're camera malfunction in lobby. That is different. I don't know what is different exactly. Is the hallway smaller? Yeah, the hallway was smaller. You see, I went into that camera, went back out, went back in, and then it changed. Maybe that should be a strategy. Just go into a camera and check the next one. And then go back to the previous one. Okay. I can't report noise. But yeah, maybe that should be a strategy. Doing that from... Okay, abyss in fucking bathroom. Yeah, the abyss makes noise now in this game. For the first time. All right. Corridor, patient ward, office. Yeah, okay. Come on, I need to find like 1 or 2 more anomalies. No, definitely 2. One is not gonna cut it. I need 2 anomalies. Then I might be able to make it. Even if I don't find anything else, but I do need to find one right now. Come on, please, give me something. Shit. Come on. Oh, fuck, I'm not seeing anything. Oh, fuck, please. I'm so desperately looking for something, guys. I'm not seeing anything. I'm gonna die so hard. I'm gonna die so hard. I'm not seeing anything. Fuck, please, please, please. Okay, there. Gonna get fucking close. I feel like. There. That is brand new. Because that wasn't there the last way on my last round through. There we go. Finally it did something there. Moved some of those fucking bottles. And that should be victory right there. Caught 2 anomalies. 4 in-game minutes remaining. No way in hell they're gonna fucking spawn enough to kill me now. Oh, there's... well, I can't report that anymore. There we go! Fixed hospital. Alright, well, I still feel like I don't have this level on lockdown whatsoever. So that is not good. There was that monitor anomaly at the office at the end, but I couldn't report that in time. And I still feel like there was something else out there. But we'll see. Anyway, that's going to be it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. See you later, Romans. Walete.